Right now, somewhere in the world, a man in flip-flops just became a billionaire, and somewhere else, a man in a $40,000 suit is 3 missed payments away from losing everything. Both of them call themselves rich, only one of them actually is. There isn't one kind of rich, there are at least 8, and most people only ever recognize the loud one. Old money. This is wealth that's never had to introduce itself. Families like the Rockefellers didn't build their fortune, they inherited the result of someone else's. Old money doesn't spend to impress, it buys land, art, and silence. The goal was never to enjoy the money, the goal was to pass on more than they received. Here's the catch nobody mentions. Old money isn't actually about being rich, it's about never being allowed to be poor again. New money. This is the opposite story. Wealth built in one lifetime, starting from nothing. Bezos, Gates, every founder who turned one idea into a fortune. New money is loud because it's new. The jets, the mansions, that's not arrogance. That's a person seeing their own bank balance for the first time and still not believing it. Around 68% of the world's ultra-wealthy today built it themselves. New money didn't inherit confidence. It's still figuring out how to hold it. Tech-rich, a specific terrifying subspecies of new money. These are the founders whose net worth multiplied faster than any fortune in human history. Companies worth billions before they had a single building. The strange part? The richer they get, the plainer they dress. T-shirts, sedans, as if showing the money would somehow make it less real. Here's the trap. The tech-rich don't fear losing the money. They fear losing the only thing that made them feel in control of anything, the company. Crypto-rich. This is wealth that broke the rules of time itself. A few $100s in Bitcoin a decade ago, held through years of being mocked, became generational wealth in months. No real estate empire, no decades of patience, just a bet nobody else was willing to take. But crypto wealth is built on the same volatility that created it. The same speed that built it can erase it overnight. It's the only kind of rich where the person genuinely doesn't know if they're still rich tomorrow. Athlete rich. A countdown clock disguised as a career. 10 to 15 years of peak earning and then it's over. Body, contract, everything. LeBron James understood this before most of his peers retired broke. He didn't treat basketball as his wealth, he treated it as his seed money. The athletes who stay rich are the ones who started planning for the day their body stopped being the product. Celebrity rich. Fame arrives in a single burst. One viral hit, one film, millions overnight. But fame isn't wealth, it's a microphone. Rihanna didn't get rich from music. She got rich the moment she stopped treating fame as the destination and started treating it as startup capital. Fenty Beauty now out-earns her entire discography. Most celebrities who go broke never made that switch. They thought the spotlight was the income. It was only ever the advertisement. The quiet rich. This is the one almost nobody believes exists. Teachers, mechanics, people driving 12-year-old cars and clipping coupons, who quietly built 7-figure portfolios that nobody, not even their own family, ever found out about. A study of over 225 millionaires found the single most common profile wasn't a founder or an heir. It was someone who simply never stopped saving for 30 straight years. No dramatic event, no headline, just decades of boring discipline nobody clapped for. The fake rich. And here's the one nobody talks about because it's the most uncomfortable. People who look rich and are functionally broke. The leased car, the financed watch, the lifestyle paid for by debt that compounds quietly in the background while the Instagram grid says otherwise. Studies estimate a significant share of wealthy-looking households carry more liabilities than assets. This isn't a type of rich person at all. It's the costume the other 7 types get copied without the part that actually makes them rich. So which one is real wealth? Here's the part that should bother you. Every type on this list except the last one shares exactly one habit. They all built something that kept working without them. Old money preserved it. New money built it. The quiet rich automated it. The fake rich just borrowed the appearance of it. Being rich was never about how much money touches your hands. It's about how much keeps working while your hands are doing something else. You've just met 7 kinds of rich people who actually are, and 1 kind who only looks like it. Which one do you think you're closest to becoming? Drop it in the comments and tell me which billionaire's origin story you want me to break down next.